Today we are going to start a new lesson. Okay, the name of the lesson is A Pod of My Own. So here actually, dear student, this lesson is based on, you can say, a kind of transportation. Okay, a kind of transportation. So as we know, what do you mean by transportation? Before starting the chapter, let's discuss about transportation. What do we mean by transportation? Transportation means the carrying away of goods or people from one place to another. So as we know, day after day, as years are passing by, the way of transportation or the mode of transportation is also getting changed, isn't it? Few years ago, you can say 100 years ago, how people used to travel. There were no cars, no aeroplanes like today we have, isn't it? So they used to travel by bullock carts, or you can say they used to cover the distance on foot, isn't it? But nowadays we can see rarely a bullock cart or people traveling on foot. Nowadays we have varieties of transport, isn't it? We have aeroplanes, we have rails, that is trains, we have various kinds of vehicles, bikes, scooty, isn't it? These all are means of or modes of transportation. Okay. Now dear student, let us start the chapter. The name of the chapter is A Pod of My Own. Now what do you mean by the term pod? Actually the term pod basically means anything like a shelter, a small thing, okay, a small like box type in which something can be stored. Inside it has some space, okay. Now let us see what is written in the book. The way we travel has changed with time. As I said now, the way of travel has changed from time to time. Now, the Diwali holiday was a thrilling time for Nancy and me. So, here the writer, that is the narrator of the story, is saying that the Diwali holiday was a thrilling time for Nancy and me. Me means here the writer itself or the narrator itself. So, here dear student, by reading this line, the Diwali holiday, by this we can understand that the narrator of the story is a child, okay, a school going boy. We were visiting my uncle in London. So Nancy and the narrator, they were visiting to their uncle who lives in London. I was excited because the last time we were there, I wanted to ride on the London Eye, but couldn't because Nancy was too scared. This time I was sure I would not miss it. So writer, once he already had visited London, okay, but this time he is excited more. Why? Because this time he wants to ride on the London Eye. He missed it last time because Nancy was scared of that ride, but this time the narrator is thinking he will surely ride on it. Now our jet landed at Heathrow airport at the very convenient time. Their plane landed at very convenient time, you can say around 11 a.m. Since mom had been there many times before, since mom, their mother, had been to London many times before, but what happened? Let us see. She had told her brother that we would reach his place on our own. That means she told her brother that no need to come to take us, we will reach your place by our own. We know the place, we are familiar to it, okay, we are known to it. Now no need to come and receive us, we will reach to your place by our own. I was glad she had, because I got to ride in the new mode of transport that everybody had been talking about. They were very excited. Why? Because actually they were going to ride on a new mode of transport. The new transport system is the pod. Now actually here the pod is the transport system, okay, new form of transport system in London. From what I had heard, they were also called Ultra PRT. They were also named as Ultra PRT. Now, Ultra PRT. ULT means Urban Light Transport and PRT means Personal Rapid Transit. You have to underline this one, dear student, okay. As you are watching the video, while watching you mark this line with your pencil. But to me, pod sounded cutter. But the narrator liked the word pod, okay. I was curious, the narrator was curious to have a ride. We headed towards the car park station with our luggage. So the narrator along with his mother, they went to the car park along with their luggage. The station's automatically glass doors opened up to these high-tech little vehicles. Okay, so after reaching there, automatically the glass opened. Okay, there were no one to open the glass, it automatically opened by itself. Open to those high-tech little vehicles. They were queuing up outside. Queuing up means all the pods, they were waiting in a line, okay, to take the passengers. They looked like tiny hatchback cars. So those pods, they were actually looking like tiny hatchback cars, means small cars. Okay, tiny means small, but almost completely oblong in shape. I could hardly see a rubber wheels, and their front windows reminded me of the adorable face of a honeybee, with long black eyes. So actually, the pods, what happened there? The pods were actually looking like honeybee. Okay, they were actually looking like honeybee. Now let's see what is written in the next page. People got in the vehicle, that is the pod, pressed a button and the doors closed. After getting in, they pressed the button and the door closed automatically. The little pods were fast and made almost no noise. There were no noise in the pod, and they were entirely computer controlled. There were no driver inside the pod. The pod, this one completely, it used to be controlled by the computer itself. Imagine a car without a driver. You can think a car without a driver, that is a driverless car. Okay, how interesting it would be. I had only read about things like that in a science magazine. So the narrator, he is saying that he only read such kind of vehicles only in a science magazine, but today he got an opportunity to see it live or to get ride on it. Here I was actually going. Her mother, what she did, she selected the destination which is present inside the inside the pod in a screen. Next, our pod arrived very soon, and when the doors opened, I saw it was much roomier than it looked. Means the pod was much roomier than it looked. The pod actually looked very tiny from outside, but it had enough space from inside. 4 people could fit it with ease, and there was plenty of space for luggage. So easily 4 people can accommodate in the pod, and there was also space for keeping their luggage. We got in and mom pushed the button to close the door. Once inside, I felt as if we were in a tiny space shuttle. So actually they felt that they were in a tiny space shuttle. The seats were comfortable and it was very clean. Won't it get crowded when it stops to pick up other passengers? I asked. So narrator asked to his mom that won't it get crowded when the pod stops to take other passengers, okay, to pick up other passengers. No, replied mom. Mom replied that no, it is not. It won't stop for more passengers. The pod won't stop in the middle until and unless it reaches its destination. No, it won't stop for more passengers, which is nice. We will have some privacy. I smiled at that. To me, I meant I could talk as loudly as I wanted. So that means now narrator, what he was doing, he was smiling, okay, from inside, thinking that I can talk now as loud as I can because no other passenger is going to get up, okay, get on the pod. I smiled to that. To me, it meant I could talk as loudly as I wanted without mom telling me to simmer down. The speed was perfect and it was more comfortable than any bus. So the journey by a pod, it is much more comfortable than a bus. Mom told me that pods are the most environment friendly from the transport since they are battery powered. Actually, pods are more environment friendly. Environment friendly means it does not pollute the environment. Why? Because this runs on battery powered. It does not run on fuel like petrol and diesel, okay. So that's why it does not pollute the environment. They are also very efficient. Even with a maximum speed of 40 km per hour, they are quite fast because they don't get stuck in traffic jams. So pods does not get stuck in traffic jam. Stuck means rukna, atakna. So once an ultra pod departs from its station of origin, it does not stop until it reaches its destination. In congested urban areas, this makes the ultra considerably faster than private cars and much faster than most buses. Mum also told me that she had read in newspaper that New Delhi and Amritsar might be first two cities in India to introduce this form of transport. So their mother added that in India, New Delhi and Amritsar will be the first two cities to introduce such kind of transport system like London. Okay, many other ports passed by. They can see other ports passing by. Okay, ports travel an elevated track in some places and on level ground in others. Since they are computer driven, the chances of an accident are less. So ports, you can say it is a safe journey because it is fully driven by computer. People does not drive it. Okay, it is fully controlled by computer, so there is very less chance of making any accident or having any accident. Many other so it seems that computers are going to drive cars. Driverless cars and trains may happen in the future. So narrator is saying that since computer is driving such car, okay, so in future we can see, in future we people can see that there will also be driverless train and driverless cars everywhere. I only wished we could buy a pod for ourselves. Who knows, maybe sometime in future I will. Now narrator, he is thinking that I wish, काश मेरे पास अपना खुद का इस तरह से एक pod होता. So wherever I could go, I might have gone, isn't it? So narrator is thinking that I wish to have a pod. वो अपने पास इस तरह से एक pod खरीदना चाहता था. फिर सोच रहा है, again he is thinking that who knows, I will. कौन जानता है कि मैं सचमुच के इस तरह का pod खरीद सकता हूँ in future में, isn't it? So I hope so, dear student, this short story, it is very interesting. You go through the book after watching the video, isn't it? And in your WhatsApp group, I will be supplying your questions and answers. Okay, thank you.